Hi, I'm Alex.
Hi, I'm Siley, and we are expert TOEFL teachers here at e2language.com.
And we've been getting a lot of questions about the changes to the TOEFL test.
So we thought, why not make a video for you guys detailing all these changes? Let's get into it.
In today's session, we're going to answer these questions. Has the test format changed? How will this affect you? Has the scoring changed? And the important question, what should I do next?
So let's start with the first and probably the most important question. Has the test format changed?
Yes, it has changed quite a bit. So let's have a look at these changes.
Most of you already know that the test is divided into 4 sections: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. As you can see, only the first 3 sections have changed. No changes have been made to the writing section. So you would still have one independent writing task and one integrated writing task.
Let's see what's changed in the reading section first. Before August 2019, you had 3 to 4 passages of around 700 words each, with 12 to 14 questions each, and it took around 60 to 80 minutes. Everything else is the same except for the number of questions and the total time allotted for the reading section. Now there are only 10 questions each, and it will take between 54 and 72 minutes. That's the only change for the reading section. Done.
Now let's have a look at the listening section. So the listening section usually consists of lectures and conversations. So the major change that has occurred in this section is in the number of lectures. Previously, there were 4 to 6 lectures in the listening section, but now there are only 3 or 4 lectures. Remember that the number of conversations has not changed, the length of the lectures has not changed, or the number of questions. The other thing that's changed is the time. Because there are fewer lectures now, you only have 41 to 57 minutes to complete the listening section. And that's it for listening. So to recap, the reading section will only have 10 questions after each passage, and there'll only be 3 or 4 lectures in the listening section.
So both reading and listening are a bit shorter now, which is pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let's have a look at the speaking now.
So the speaking section's a bit tricky. Before August 2019, you had 20 minutes to complete 6 tasks. You had 2 independent speaking tasks, task 1 and task 2. And then you had to do 4 integrated tasks, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what they've done is they've gotten rid of task 1 and task 5. And what makes it a little bit tricky is that they've renumbered the tasks now. What this means is now task 2 is actually called task 1, and task 3 is called task 2, and so on. Don't let this confuse you. Just remember that you need to prepare for task 2, 3, 4, and 6 from the previous test, but in the new test, because they appear consecutively, they've been numbered differently. And that's all for the speaking section.
As we mentioned before, no changes have been made in the writing section, so no need to worry about that. Here's a summary of all the major changes in each section of the test.
So in the reading section, you'll now have 10 questions per passage instead of 12 or 14. In the listening section, you'll have 3 or 4 lectures instead of 4 to 6. And in the speaking section, you'll have 4 tasks instead of 6. And no changes have been made to the writing section.
This brings us to our second question. How will this affect you?
I think it's a positive change because the test is shorter now, so you don't have to worry about staying alert for that additional half hour.
And because the first few sections are shorter, you have more mental energy when it comes to the writing and the speaking section, which is also a plus.
Exactly. All in all, I think this will definitely improve your test experience.
We know that the format has changed, so has the scoring changed as well?
No, but ETS, the company that owns TOEFL, has announced something called My Best Scores. This feature allows you to combine your best scores for each section of your TOEFL test, of any TOEFL test that you may have taken in the past 2 years.
So for example, if you need 27 and you took the test and got 27 in everything but 23 in reading, if you take the test again within 2 years and you get 27 in reading, you can combine those two tests to get your desired score.
Yes, that's it. That's
It's a great
awesome, right?
feature, yeah.
Yeah. None of the other tests usually do that. So if you're considering choosing a test, this is something you might want to take into consideration.
After all that information overload, you must be thinking, what should I do next?
Well, the textbooks won't be updated for another year or so because it takes time to write new content and then to get it published and distributed. But we've updated our content online. And if you want to practice the new format of the test, you can go to e2language.com, where you can find updated practice activities, live classes that are taught using the new format, personalized tutorials, and much more. You can find the link in the description.
If you have any other questions about TOEFL, put them in the comments section below or get in touch with us at hello@e2language.com.
And we'll see you in class soon.